definitely, definitely. So, you just coming back from Germany?
Yes, I was flying yesterday. I was flew yesterday.
That's what's up. What's going on out there in Germany?
Oh, you know, a lot of running around shows and, you know, just keeping busy because Central Europe, you know, is a good place to be. I can go to so many neighboring countries. I'm in Belgium, and Switzerland, Europe, and Amsterdam. I had to say that one twice.
One of your favorite places,
Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a wonderful place.
So, what is the appeal of Europe as opposed to America? Like, how is it better for you doing what you do out there as opposed to here?
Well, you know, I'm just trying to keep my name alive, and a lot of we have a lot of R&B listeners and lovers of music in Europe.
Yeah.
And it's good to touch bases and show them your face and, you know, shake hands and meet people all over the world that love your music. And it's great. And the thing that you was asking about was the difference is when I'm here in Cali or New York or wherever I'm in the States, I'm in the States.
Gotcha.
But when I'm in Central Europe, I'm access to so many different countries in fast time. You know, I'm flying to London, I'm there very fast, 2-hour flight, and going to Paris, and you can see so much of the world at a short period of time and not have to go a long distance.
Indeed, indeed. So do you find that you have a bigger fan base in Europe than you do here in America?
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. You know, I love home, but you know, it's just being able to get out there, you know, and see the world. Okay. And this music has been an outlet for me, a way, an avenue to get a chance to see the world. Being a young black man coming up in America at the time when I grew up, it's not the same today. But when I grew up, when I was coming up, these were dreams that I didn't even imagine. I didn't imagine I was going to see Paris or the countries that I've seen, being in Ireland and being in Switzerland and being in Australia. I was just in Australia last year and I'm traveling with a host of artists from the States. So they all travel and, you know, and I see it in their eyes too that, you know, they're enlightened with the chance to see the world. You know, and this was the avenue. Music was my avenue to see the world, and I thought I'd never get to see.
Well, now that you bring that up, like, we gonna take it back for folks, so then that way we can understand your journey into music. Because I want to start that off by asking you the question that if you weren't like doing music, what do you feel you'd be doing now if there was no music in your life?
Man, I'd probably be working at UPS somewhere. I'd be working with my cousin Mo over here somewhere. I don't know. I was gonna be doing something. I'll tell you that. Now I had dreams. I wasn't a kid that didn't have dreams. And I didn't feel like, you know, we all had to do the same thing. And I was open-minded. Even when I thought about doing music, when people laughed at me, and I kind of thought they was probably right, you know.
That's what I was asking. Like,
but I wouldn't give up.
Yeah, but was there something else that you kind of felt as passionate about? That
I was passionate about basketball, but after I fell down and broke my knee up, I cried a lot then. I said, well, then what am I gonna do? You know, what I'm gonna do with my life? You know, so you know, and as a young black man, you know, and I know I say this because, you know, not to be prejudiced, I'm a young black man, and I grew up in areas where so many young black kids had talent to play ball, talent to play sports, and talent to do music and entertainment.
Right.
And many people almost kind of tell you not to do it because so many people are able to do what you do that they don't see nothing special about you. Well, what makes you special? What are you going to sing?
Until you actually do it.
Until you actually do it and you get some respect from other people that have names in the industry, then they look at you differently.
Right.
Like when I started, they laughed, but then after they heard me on the radio singing behind Christopher Williams, the first song I recorded was All I See.
Okay.
Working with Devontae Swing of Jodeci. When they heard those people at home that I told, hey, I'm gonna sing, that laughed, when they heard the song on the radio, now they're saying, hey, you have a nice voice, you can sing, and, you know, congratulations.
The same people that was like, I don't do it.
Yeah.
You know? So, what was the journey from like when you decided to sing to Uptown Records?
Oh man, believe it or not, it didn't take as long as I would have thought. So I wasn't really prepared. It was a shocker and a scary thing, really. I tried to keep faith and act like, hey, there's nothing, I do this for breakfast, but it wasn't like that. I try to keep pace, but when in the first recording session I'm doing in New York City, I'm in New York City. I was the chakra first, and I'm in a studio that, there's a large studio.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Sony somewhere, and here, I was just coming from making demos now, and here I am standing in the mic in the booth, and on the other end is Andre Harrell, and Russell Simmons walks in, and he's sitting there. Now I don't know if I can sing anymore.
Well, how did that happen? How did you end up in that studio? What was what's the story behind it?
The story behind it is actually, my hat's off to Devontae Swing for hearing something in my voice.
Okay.
He's the one who said, hey, I heard a demo. He heard one of these demos of mine, and he called me. Are you the guy that's singing on this record?
Wow.
I said, yeah.
So you didn't even have a relationship with Devontae. He just heard your demo, and he was like,
and he called me. I never seen him before.
Get out of here.
And after this, and he took the initiative to say, I'm coming to see you. I said, yeah. And this is the thing. I didn't know who he was, and he didn't know who I was, because Jodeci had not been released yet.
Okay.
They were signed to Uptown Records, but they hadn't come out with their album yet.
Okay.
So when he called me, I had no idea who he was or what he was talking about. Was he serious or not? So he said, I'm with a group, and we're coming out on Uptown MCA, Okay, I think you have a phone call.
Yeah. So right now, wait, we gonna take a little break, and
we'll get back to the story in a second. Yeah, I know you.
We're gonna listen to Things We Do for Love, Horace Brown, ISB Radio.